Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello guys, good evening. So please wait. We will start in 5 minutes. So that other will also join. So please be on the call.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. Please be on the call. We will start in 5 minutes. Meanwhile, other will also join. So please stay on the call. Thank you.
Hi everyone, how are you? So now we are actually trying to go ahead with the session. Okay, so the very first thing I need to like tell you, whatever you have doubts, you can definitely unmute yourself and let me know. And also you can use the chat section, and based on that, you can just like let me know what are the doubts or anything you are having. Fine, clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I am audible to you, right?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
audible, ma'am.
Okay, okay, great.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
since in my place it's raining heavily now, so any issues you are facing, like if my voice breaks or anything happens, you just let me know. Okay. If it is possible in chat, let me know, or like you can unmute yourself. You are given with the right of unmuting yourself. By that also, you can let me know. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear to you?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, okay, got it.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
let me just tell you how we are just planning ahead for this session. So, firstly, today we will be covering up with Python loops. Going ahead, we will be discussing about the function, Python function, how it works. Then we will move ahead with like how the arrays are, how we are going ahead with the arrays. Fine. So this is the agenda of today's session. This is how we are planning. Like I'm planning to go ahead with the session. Okay. And like for the internship purpose, I am telling. So yesterday also I have shared you my screen and let you know what are the agenda for this week, what are the things we need to cover for this week, right? So accordingly, after we are covering the like the topics that we have to do for this week on the Saturday, like for Friday, actually we will be having like you will be given with the project that you need to cover up, like you need to complete within the weekend, and you have to present it on Monday. This is the whole thing. So everyone clear with the stuff?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay, okay, got it. So after we are done with today's agenda, today's session, we will be having 5 to 10 minutes of discussion where we can discuss about like how we can go ahead with any of the projects, or how like what are the industry relevant projects that we can cover, and how we can boost our like performance. This all stuff we can discuss in like after the session, 5 10 minutes. Fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, got it. And someone is saying my offer letter is pending. Don't worry, that will be discussed accordingly to you. That will be definitely like let you know in the mails. The mail, you just keep in touch. They will definitely share you with all of the details. Fine. Okay, so I'm just going ahead and sharing my screen up, and you just let me know is it visible to you or not. It is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great, great, great. Thank you, guys. Thank you for responding. Fine. So first, we will be discussing about loops, right? So in Python, basically we do have loops, that is while loop and for loop. So let me just tell you about loops in a very layman language, like anyone who doesn't have any idea about loop, and let me just like clear it with like a real time scenario, you can say. Okay, so suppose in real time, you are supposed to have ask you like someone asks you to that you have to eat cookies or anything from the jar until the jar is empty. Okay, so you are doing the task in repetitive mode, right? And we are very well acquainted with the term loop. Right, we usually say, I am hearing the song in loop, like back to back, the person is hearing the song. Okay, so that means like it is going in a certain form.
I'm king
Like,
now.
hello, yes, anyone saying anything?
Your
Hello.
voice is little bit breaking, ma'am. Hello.
Okay, 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 just a minute, just a minute. Is it happening for everyone?
Yes,
No,
now
Now
it's
ma'am.
okay.
No,
No,
ma'am.
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
For me.
it's fine, right?
No,
Now it
ma'am. No,
is
ma'am.
fine. It is fine, right, guys?
Yes, it's okay,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, okay, thanks for confirming. So did you heard anything, like anything missed out, or should I continue from the beginning? You heard it, right? Whatever I said about loop, like while anyone is having, suppose you are being asked to have a cookie from a jar until the jar is empty. Okay, so you are working with the thing repeatedly. So that comes under loop. Okay, So basically in while we are doing it in program that I told in real time scenario, okay, now when we have to do it in like programming perspective, then we are using this while loop or for loop to go on. Okay, so now we are just going ahead with the types of loop that I already mentioned, that is for loop and while loop. So for loop we basically use when we repeat a number of times, or we need to go through with a similar like of items like in a list. Okay, so I will be sharing you the like collab file, like present you. So there the things like programming details will be clear to you. And in case of while loop, what we do, so the things are repeated until the statement is not coming true. Okay, so now I'm just presenting my collab file. So here it is there. So I have just written out the code so it saves the time. Okay. So in case of without loop, what we need to do? Suppose I need to print hello. Hello statement I need to print for 5 times. So I don't have any excess of loop. So what I will be doing? I will be printing, like putting the command print hello, like here I have used for 5 times. Right. So it is time consuming. So while I am running the code, what it is coming, it is printing in output. We are getting 5 hellos. It is printing for 5 times. Right. So it is taking our time, right? Writing print hello, print hello, print hello for 5 times. So I need to like automate the task and make it like I don't want to write it multiple times. I wanted to do it in one go. Okay, so for that reason, I am using loop. So here I am using for loop. As I discussed, when I will be doing the one task repeatedly, then I will be using for loop. Because here the task is to print hello. So the task is repetitive. So I am using for loop here. Okay, got it? Guys, you're there?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, madam.
Okay, got it, fine. So with for loops, what I am doing? I am doing for I in range 5. So range is an like inbuilt structure that we generally function, basically inbuilt function, range function, where we are using for how many times we need to do it. So here I am supposed to print the hello statement for 5 times. So the range I have taken 5. Okay, and for I is a value that for which like I have taken any variable where to store the repetitive functions, like sorry, repetitive values. For that I have taken I. Okay, so for I in range 5, 5 means like how many times I want to repeat the statement. Okay, so with loop it is coming, I have just written 2 line of code, like for I in range 5 print hello. So it is giving me the result. And in the previous section, you can see like for 5 times I have written the same statement print hello. Then it is giving 5 times. Now for suppose for any section, I need to have to print a similar statement for 100 times. Then what I will be doing? I will be printing like writing the same code print hello for 100 times. That is not possible, right? So we are doing it with loops. Fine. Okay, so now for this reason we are doing it. Now it is not like we can only add numbers or anything like that in the form. So here I have taken an array like fruit, fruit's name I have used, and I have repeated it. Like I just wanted to print it. How many times it is printed. Okay, so I just created this code and I just want to see in fruits array how many members are there, what is the number of members are there, and I want to print the name of those members. So for this reason I have put it in this format because the work is repetitive. I have used for loop here. Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
got it. Got it, fine. So now we are moving ahead with while loop. So what we do with a while loop? As I mentioned, in case of while loop, we keep repeating the task until the condition is no longer true. Like we are getting the true value, true value, true value. Then there gets a position where the value is no more true. In till that position, the loop will run in case of while loop. Okay, so here for I have initialized for in this code actually I have initialized the value of I that is equals to 1. Okay, so now I am running the while loop. So for while loop, I will take the value of I until then, until that point where the value of I is less than or equal to 5. Then I am just printing the value, and for each iteration, I am increasing the value of I by 1. Got it? So by this format, while we are printing the value of I, we are getting the value from 1 to 5. Because 5 is coming up, 1 to 4 is coming up because the statement is true for I less than 5, and 5 is coming up for I value that I it is equal to 5. Okay, so this is how the basic while loop and for loop works. Okay, so let us just go ahead with this. Like for this, like for the content basically, and for the theory part, today I am using W3 School website. It is accessible to any of you. You can definitely go ahead and check, and for your reference also, you can take a look on this. Okay, so then the up to the loops, the two type of loops are clear to you, right? Like while we are using while loop and for loop, right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Thanks. So now there are certain statement that we need to go like in case of loop, while we are running a loop, there are certain statement, certain function that do plays a major role up. So the very first thing is the break statement. Okay, so break statement is basically while we want to stop the loop, if there is any condition and we want to in after that I just want to break the loop, then only we just use that break statement. So here you can see the code where it's been written I equals to 1. Okay, we have initialized the value of I to 1. We have used here the while loop. So we are considering the loop, the condition is I value would be less than 6. So the code will run till the value of I is less than 6. Okay. Then we are printing the value of I. Okay. Now we are using the if statement. If the value of I is equal to 3, we are breaking the statement. We are not going ahead for the value of 4, 5. Okay. So while we are getting the value of I as 3, we are like moving out from the loop. We are not going ahead with the loop. Okay. And for every iteration, we are just like increasing the value of I by 1. Okay, so this is basically the break statement is basically to stop the loop. Even we if we are like considering to go ahead with the loop, like we are running with the loop now, in there after certain position we just want to break the statement along with any criteria. So then we are using this break statement. Okay, next comes the continue statement. Okay, so in case of continue statement also, like we can stop the current iteration. Okay, so we if we want to stop any current iteration, we are using this continue statement. So while for this reason, we have gone ahead with I have initialized it like here we have initialized it with 0. Okay. Then we have gone ahead with the while loop, and the statement for it is I less than 6. Okay. The value like the loop value is like the loop condition basically is I less than 6. That is the condition. Now for every iteration, I am increasing the value of I. Okay, and when the value of I is will be equal to 3, we are then continuing it. Okay, so like we continue till the next step is coming up. Okay, so for after that we are just printing the value. Okay, next is else statement. Like if this is happening, we are doing this, else we are doing this. So we are very well acquainted with this kind of terms in our regular language or regular statements. Similar thing is happening here as well. Okay, so here what we are doing, we are putting I, we have initializing it with value 1, and we are studying the same condition while I value is less than 6, we are printing the value of I. If the value of, like, it is doing like that, if it is not like that, else print I is no longer less than 6. Like if the value is exceeding, since we are just putting like increasing the value in every iteration, suppose we are getting the value I value as 6. Okay, so this doesn't comes into the loop, right? Then we are needing the else statement there, because the value is no longer less than 6. The value is coming up to be 6, or if the value is coming up to be 7, so that is no longer fulfilling the condition of the loop, right? So in this statement we are using the else statement. Got it? So these are the statements that we have gone through, that is break, continue, and else statements. So this much is clear to you people?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
While
Yes.
Okay, okay. Got it. So we are moving ahead for follow. So similar kind of thing. Just wanted to, like, as they have given some of the instructions, I'm going ahead and like discussing it with you. Okay. So based on that, in case of for loop, as I told, it is basically good when you know how many times it has to be repeated, right? So here, like we are looping it through any of the string. Okay, so here it is for X in banana, print X. So how it is coming up? Like it is running up for every letters, like sorry, every alphabets of banana word. Okay, banana is a word. So X is the value, like it is the index. I guess you all people know what is the index. For in looping section, the index starts from 0 and going ahead till the value we are like a value less than we are taking into range. Suppose we are taking the value for X in range 5. So the index will turn from 0 going ahead to 4. That is the indexing. Okay. So in case of this for loop, we are taking for X in banana. Banana is a word that we are getting, and we are going and iterating for every alphabet of the word banana. Okay, and we are printing the value. So while we will be going and doing that, so it will be coming up like the values will be coming up as B, A, N, N, A, N, A in this format. Okay. Similarly, here also we are having the break statement, the similar thing, nothing different from while loop. There we have used the function like the loop as while, and here we have used for loop. So just we can discuss one. Here we have taken one array, that is fruits. We have taken the values, inputted the values up here. Strings we have taken, apple, banana, cherry we have taken. Now for X and fruits, print X. So what I want to do, I want to like iterate the loop from the very first position to the last position, and just wanted to print the values that is there inside the array. Now, if there is one condition I am putting for break statement, if we are getting the value of X that is equal to banana, it is breaking the statement. Okay, so here we are getting it through in this format, like we are having this array set with us. Now it is we are seeing in the array that is banana comes in the second position. Like here in the second position in index wise, it is first. Okay, so for the second position, the banana is coming. So the loop will run first time, it will get apple, so it will continue to run because banana hasn't come yet. Next, in the second position, we are getting banana. So the loop is stopping here itself. And we are using the break statement up. If we haven't used the break statement, the loop will continue to next, the third position, that is cherry. Okay. So similarly, the continue statement, as we have discussed for the while loop also, here also we are getting the continue statement. Okay, so as like here, if x equals to banana, we are continuing it. Like we are not stopping it. We are going ahead till cherry also. But in the output, we will not be getting the banana word. We will be not getting. We will be getting the other values. Like it will be printing apple and cherry. This it will be printing. Okay. Next is the range. I have already discussed with you what is the range function. So this is that is exactly what it is. And while now here is another part where we have discussed for range suppose 6, then the value starts from 0 as default. Okay, and now we are going from 2 to 6. Okay, which means the value is from 2 to 6, but not including, we are not including the value 6. Okay, and it will count from second, the very second position. Okay, else in for loop, the similar as if in the while loop. In the while loop, how we have used the else statement here also, like for x in range 6, it will learn from it will run from 0 till fifth in this iteration, like in this index position, and it will print the values that are there in x. If it is not there, then it will go up and print that finally finished. So this is how the else statement is working. Okay, so let me just check anything else, like any other statement we can go for. Yes, so we have another, that is pass. So we do nothing in this kind of a loop. Okay, pass statement, we just want to just keep that place ready for us. We just pass the thing. We just don't do nothing. There are certain while we are writing the code, there are certain position we just don't want to just put it on. We just want to pass that iteration or pass that stuff. So for that itself, we are using this pass kind of statement in loop. Okay. Next, we are very well versed with nested loop, that is loop inside loop. Okay, so there are certain cases in big problems when you will be handling machine learning problems or any other brief or regular kind of problems. There you'll be needing to use the nested loop, like loop within loop. Okay, so here it is I have given one example. So for this we have taken one loop, for loop only we have taken. So for I in range 1 to 4, so it will be counting from 1 till the third index, it will be counting. Okay, so that is the outer loop, that is the first loop that we are considering. Inside that loop I am taking another for loop, where I will be taking another variable. We can't take I here as well, okay? Because that comes in outer loop. For the inner loop, we need to take another variable. Okay, so here I have considered J. So for J in range 1 to 4, that comes into inner loop. We need to print the value of I, and we need to multiply it with the value of J, so that we are getting the value of I and J accordingly for every iteration we are moving on. Okay, so here we have printed, since it is running from 1 to 4 in this range, so we are getting 1 when value of I is 1 and the value of J is also 1. We are getting the multiplication of this two variable as 1. So 1 cross 1 we are getting 1, 1 cross 2 we are getting 2, 1 cross 3 we are getting 3. So it is going from 1 to 3 because 1 to 4 the range we are taking, and for J also 1 to 4 we are taking into the range. So it is going 1 cross 1, 1 cross 2, 1 cross 3. Then again for second 2 position, 2 cross 1, 2 cross 2, 2 cross 3. For the third, 3 cross 1, 3 cross 2, 3 cross 3. This is how this nested loop work. Okay, so loops are clear to you, guys?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Um,
fine, great.
Yes,
Fine.
ma'am.
Okay, so we are moving ahead then with the functions. So before that, just wanted to brief it up about the loop. So loops are basically the repeated task. So we save, like it just saves the time while we are coding. As I have already mentioned, writing 5 times for the same thing is better. It's not better, right? We can write while we are using the code like for loops or while loop, we can just complete the code in just 2 minutes, like in this 2 lines actually. And taking it and run like writing the same thing multiple times, it just takes time. It is time consuming also, and doesn't makes that much sense also. So we are just using the loops in that format. For loop, good when we just know how many times we have to repeat it. Next, for while loop, good when we are just repeating until the condition is true, right? So this is what about loop is. Now we are moving ahead with functions, basically, like Python functions. So basically, function is like mini program inside your program. Like inside your whole code, you are making a mini code. So it is the block of code that basically give a specific task, that is basically allotted with a specific task. Suppose in your household you are given you are given or your siblings are given with a specific task, right? So here also in case of functions, so this perform a specific task. Okay, so you can
in the
think, yeah, please tell.
everyday,
Sorry, I am not getting you, your voice is breaking.
everyday.
Sorry. Hello, can you please repeat? I am not getting what you are telling. Is anyone telling anything? Am I audible to you guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
whatever I told, is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, okay, got it, got it. So I'm just going ahead, okay? In case of function, you can just think it of like that, like a calculator button. Okay, so you are using adding you need to do. So add calculator is the whole program, and addition is a task that you need to perform while you are performing any operation in a calculator. So this addition, whatever the structures or the code you will be writing under this addition function, that is coming under a specific function under Python, like under this whole program. That is a function in Python. Okay. Okay, so
Okay.
now we are just creating a function, like how we are doing it. So in case of function, we are using a def keyword. That is mandatory while you are creating any of the function. Keyword is very much mandatory. Okay, so while anyhow we are doing, that is a complete statement, like the complete wordings or the mandatory reason that while we are creating a function, that is the keyword def. Okay, so here for an example we have
Ma'am,
taken.
ma'am, there is
Yes,
a only one keyword for depth, ma'am.
sorry, I'm
Ma'am,
not getting. Yes.
yeah, you said that the keyword we want to use depth only for that one.
Yes.
There is another keyword also available, ma'am.
No, for creating any function, you have to go for def. Def is the keyword. Function name, you can keep whatever be it. Like for suppose, as I was giving an example of calculator, under that you are putting add as a function. Okay, so for the function name, you can put add, addition.
But the
It
for depth, the depth is the keyword for function key depth is
yes,
the
yes,
keyword,
yes,
ma'am.
right, yes,
Defaultly.
right, yes,
Yeah, okay,
defaultly,
ma'am.
exact. As a
Thank you.
default, def is the keyword that you need to like address. Like while you are putting your address in your like in your post office or anywhere, you have to put address, then the name of the like whatever the address of yours. Without that, the things are not clear, right? So def is giving the like instinction to the machine that you are creating a function. So like that, def is the keyword that you need to use. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, got it. So this is how we are just creating the function. Next, we have to like call the function, right? So it is clear, like in this function only, the example that has been given here. So we are doing nothing, just we are printing hello from the function, from a function. Okay. So this is how we are just creating the function. Okay. So after the function is been done, like creating the function is done, the very second step we need to do, we need to call the function. Right? Calling, without calling the function, the steps will not be clear. Like we won't be able to go ahead or call without, like whatever be the operations or the structures we have made inside the function, that won't be implemented without calling that very function. Okay, so basically here we are doing def my function. My function is the name of the function that we are using, and we are whatever the things that we are doing, we are just printing it as hello from a function. And my function, this is the name of the function, so we are calling it like this. Okay, so here we need to maintain the indentation. If we are just not maintaining the indentation, we will be getting an error message. Okay, so definitely we can't call the function inside the function. So we need to come out from the function, and then we can just call the function. So here we need to take into account about the parenthesis, and also we need to take into account about the indentation that we are performing. Okay, so basically here the keywords that we are basically using, def is the keyword to define the function. Okay, function name or the my function is the function name. So the name of the function that you can choose according to your wish. Okay, parameters, like here we haven't put any parameters inside the inside the parenthesis. If needed,
ഹിന്ദിയില്
yes.
അല്ല ഹിന്ദിയില് കമ്മി മാർക്ക് ആയ കാരണം 75 കിട്ടിയില്ല.
What you are telling? Hello, can
അവള്
you
നാട്
speak it in,
മാറിയില്ലേ?
can you speak it in English? I'm not getting you. Please, guys, do not disturb like this. If you don't have to ask anything, don't do it like this, because I'm in the flow, right? And others are also sitting here. They want to understand. Okay? Don't, if you are not having anything to ask or anything to say, please don't like unmute yourself and speak accordingly. Like, if you have anything to ask, I will definitely answer you, but don't disturb in between in this form. If you have a genuine question, I will definitely answer it, but you have to ask in English. Okay, I don't understand any of the language that you are speaking on. Okay, I'm just going ahead. So we can just also, hello, you are telling something. Hello, who is there? Okay, as of now, it is clear to you, right? Guys, can you
Yes,
just
ma'am.
let me know? Okay, okay.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
madam, you continue.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So here how we are doing, I was telling about the parameter, right? So here we have used the parameter up here. So definitely here we have used def to just as a keyword to define the function. My, I have kept the function name as my function, and f name is my parameter that I have used here. So here I will be doing this operation, like printing this, and now I will be calling it. Like I need to call my function. So my function, generally people calls you by name. So here also the same statement, same logic comes up. So I am calling it by the name by which I have initiated. So my function, I have put it the like f name, we have just created a parameter, like the values I need to give to the function. So here I have put it into three different values, like email, Tobias, Linus, like this we have put into. Okay. Now we are just going ahead with collab. We can see how the function is and what the parameters is. Like like how we are a simple function I have discussed. Now we can go ahead and discuss about the lambda function. What is the normal function and what is the lambda function? Okay. So in case of normal function, as I have discussed, like this is how we are doing it. It is a normal function. I haven't called it. It is a normal implementation of the function. We have written the value it accordingly. Okay. So this is how we are writing a normal function. But in case of lambda function, what we are doing, we are not writing it in this format. We are just putting it into this format. There we know we don't have to use any def keyword to represent it. Okay. So basically we use this functions like normal function, whatever be the function we have discussed till now. So basically
Um,
we
uh,
have,
just I have
yeah,
one doubt.
yeah, please
Yeah,
tell.
in fourth one, why we have written ma'am, written A plus B. For what
Yeah,
reason we have
okay, got it.
written that
Fine.
one?
I have written because, see, uh, this one you are telling the normal function, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so first we have created the function def function. So what is my agenda? I need to add the values. Whatever be the values I will be doing, I will be adding the values. So we have taken two variables A and B I have taken. So my intention is to just add the values. Okay, so I need to return it, the value, like in the function I will be getting the value. So I need to return like what when I am asking you something, so you will answer me in return, right? So here I want the in answer, I just want the value to be added. Two values I want in the added format. Okay. So that's why I have mentioned return A plus B. Okay. So now I have
Okay,
just
ma'am.
like here we are just calling it down in this format. Now then what I am doing, I am just printing what I need to do, I need to print the value. Okay, so that I get the value in the output so that you can see it. So I am printing add is the name of the function that I am doing. So add, I have put 5 plus 3. So it is just adding the value from the function and giving me the value as 8. Got it? So suppose I want to put it like 15 or I want to get any other value, suppose 10, and I am running the code. So it is giving me the value 25. Okay. So for it is true for any of the integer we are putting it. So we don't have to write the whole code again. We can just call the function. Okay. So it makes our works a bit easier. So what if we don't have the function, what we have to write? We have to first suppose like this. Let me just give you the code. Suppose we are not using the function. So what we used to write 1 plus a equals to 10, we initialize it. B equals to 15, we initialized it. Now what we need to do? Now we have stored a value, suppose x, a plus, sorry, a plus b we did, and we need to print it, right? So it is giving 25. Okay, so here also we are getting the same thing. Now, if I need to change the value, suppose I am putting 10 and I am putting 11. Now I am running the code. It is giving 21. But here when we are writing, we are not getting 25. Then we need to change the code. We need to put the value of A as 10. Then again, we need to put the value B as 11. Then only we will be getting this value. Okay, so you understood why we are using function.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
and it is clear, right, why we have used like why I have returned a plus b, because my intention is to add the substance that I am putting into the parameter, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going ahead with lambda function. Okay, so basically like, okay, just a minute. Okay, so lambda function, why we are basically using it is basically one line of code. Like we are here, we have when we are writing a function, we are like putting it around 2 to 3 lines, because we have to make the function, then we have to write what we need to do in the function, then we have to call the function. But here, in case of lambda function, we don't have to use it like this. Okay, so basically, we don't have to put any name to a function, then call the function. It is not like that. We already have a name assigned, that is lambda, and we can definitely go ahead with that. So it is basically called anonymous function, because it does not have a name like a normal function have, or we have to give any of the specific name to it. Okay, so we also call it as inline function because it's written in one line itself. Okay, for lambda function. So this is the structure or the syntax, what how we are doing lambda function. Okay, so in case of lambda function, by default, like for the normal function, by default we are using the def function. Here, similarly, in the similar format, we are using lambda as the keyword. Okay, by default, we have to use the lambda keyword. Then we are putting it the argument and then the expression. Okay. So basically, why we are using a lambda function? You people might be having this question in mind, like why we are using lambda function, right? So we do have we can just create a normal function, and then we can go ahead and do and call the function. But why we are using lambda function? Right. So there are certain positions, certain criteria in the code where we just don't want to put it in the same format. We just need a one line of code, we just to like reduce the redundancy, and we just to make the code shorter, and we need to just for one time we need to use that. Okay, so and we can just create a small function, and that would be needed for only once. So in that scenario, in that case, we can definitely use the lambda function. Okay, so suppose in case of lambda function, how we are doing, as I mentioned, the syntax is lambda, then argument, then the expression. Okay, so here a square, I have created a normal, like what kind of like a variable where I am storing the values. So square, I am putting it, and then I am trying and building that lambda, that is the function name. X is the variable that I am passing on. Okay, and the function like or the operation basically that I need to do, I need to multiply it. So x cross x, I need to do the I just need to multiply the value with that very value itself. So x cross x I need to do. Okay, so I am just printing square of 4. So it is coming up to be 16. Similarly, if we want to go ahead with 2 and we just run the code, it will be printing 2. So in here, the value like we are putting it 2. So you can think it of like that. Here x is equal to 2. Then the value while we are going ahead, it will be the operation is 2 cross 2. So it is giving us the value as 4. Okay. So up to this much is clear to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
here
Fine.
are the number of
Yes, ma'am.
arguments that we are just discussing in here.
Use me, ma'am.
Yeah, please tell.
Ma'am, why do we use lambda function, ma'am? Like, we can just use normal function, no, ma'am. Like in lambda function, we can just use like one line of code, but in normal function, for
Right.
example, if we had to include for loops and all, we have to
Mm-hmm.
use normal function. Like we have to use a defined keyword, def keyword.
Right.
Then why to prefer lambda function?
Right. As I told, right, there are certain regions or in the coding section where we need to reduce the code. Like there is no need to write the code like 100 line of code, right? So if there is any position, we can just make the code a bit shorter. In one line of code, we are able to complete the task. We can do that, right? Like we just need a small function, like when we are just needing a small function only for one time, so we can go ahead and use lambda function. So it is basically called a shortcut function, or as I discussed, it is called as an anonymous function. So it is a small, when we can just complete a task in just one line. Why to write 3 lines of code, right? So in that very positions, we are using lambda. It is clear to
Basically, to
you?
Ma'am, but
reduce
usually
complexity.
which one is preferred more, ma'am?
See, that is basically going ahead, which kind of problem you are solving or what kind of code you are doing, right? Basically, see, if anyone is doing it like that, normal function is more preferred. Generally, like because we can write that code, we can use def function, we can just name a function, we can write whatever the applications that we are doing and definitely call the function, right? That is a normal process of a function. But we need to, sometimes we need to know the short methods also, where we can just reduce the number of lines, we can just use it in just one single line. In that very regions, we can definitely, like, we don't want to use the whole thing up, we have to define the function, we need to write the proceedings, what the operation what we need to do, then we have to call the function. There is no such hassle while we are going ahead with lambda. So we are just putting lambda, passing through the operate like arguments, and then the expression, and we are just getting the value. We don't have to call the function. So 2 lines of code is getting reduced. Okay. So it is
So
your preference. If you want
Okay,
to
ma'am.
go ahead with a normal function, you can definitely go ahead. Not an issue. But there is certainly, like, we are just not like going ahead, not thinking about only to learn, right? We have to go ahead with any of the industry standards. There also we need to like, there is a restriction of the number of lines also in the industries also. So there also you can't just put on so much long codes. You need to be specific. You need to reduce the number of lines of the code. There you can definitely use if it is needed according to the problem that you are solving, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear to you?
Understood, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
great. Great, great. Okay, so then we are just moving ahead to the next part, that is the arrays. So as of now, the loops function, lambda function, clear to you, everyone?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Great, great, great. So
uh,
we are going ahead with arrays. So how arrays are going, what we are doing with arrays, because arrays does play a great role or a very crucial, important role while we are going ahead and solving any of the major problems in this format. Okay. So basically, array is like a collection,
yes,
or we
ma'am.
can think. Yes, anyone telling anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, please tell.
The purpose of Lambda is like to reduce the complexity while building projects, big projects. Is that so?
Complexity, yes, you can basically, as I discussed, right? Lambda is like one line function itself. It is like you can just like reduce the number of lines. Like it is normal. In generally, there are certain times where normal function is equal to writing a full paragraph, like writing writing every all details, right? You can think in a layman language, like lambda is equal to writing a small thing in a shorter text message or in a very short note or annotation format. So you can think it of like this. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now it is clear to
Yeah.
you?
Thanks.
Yeah, definitely. In any of the code, any of the problem you are solving, you are writing 100 lines of code, and you can see that in case of lambda, using lambda, it can reduce the number of code, like number of lines of the code. Then definitely use it. Like you are getting, if you are getting the best possible result using lambda, go ahead and do it, because that is just 1 or 2 lines of code, right? Okay, I'm just moving ahead with array. If everyone is clear with this doubt.
Yes,
Yeah,
Right,
ma'am.
guys? Yeah. Okay, okay, fine. So as I was discussing array. So you can think array as collection, like you can think it of as a box where you can store multiple values of same type. Okay, so it is a criteria on, you need to remember this. In case of array, we are just going ahead and including the only the similar kind of stuff. Like we can include multiple stuff as much as you need, but the type of the values should be same. Like if it is a numerical value, it should be a numerical value. If it is a string, it has to be string. All the values should be string. Okay. Your microphone is not working. You want to say anything? You can just type it down. Yeah, please tell. Okay, execute the codes. Okay, that was already executed, and the results you were getting, like you can see that tick mark going, and you can also see the result. And for certain codes, I have already executed that and show it to you. I have also changed the code and let you know the details, right? Yeah, you have
Ma'am,
something to. Yeah, please tell.
did you stop sharing?
Sorry.
Did you stop sharing
Hello,
the
ma'am.
screen, ma'am?
Okay, no, I didn't. Okay, just a minute. It is one of you can't see my screen, right?
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
is it
Yes,
visible?
ma'am, it's okay
Yeah.
now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, got it, fine. So anyone was saying their microphone is not working, right? So if you have any dipto, if you have anything to say, you can just type it down. Are you typing or anything? You have any, what it
How
is?
can we access daily recording, ma'am?
Okay, that will be definitely discussed with you. Okay, the recording will be shared, I guess, after 1 week class has been done. Then accordingly, the recordings will be shared to you. Okay,
We can't got yesterday recording, ma'am.
all of the recordings will be shared in like, see, we have divided the class according to weeks, right? After 1 week, all of the from class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, like this, you will be getting the recordings.
Okay,
I
okay,
think
sure,
so.
ma'am.
Yeah, this is the format, I guess. If anything changed or anything, that will be definitely discussed with you. Okay.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Right. Got it. So, what it is? Yes. Yes. This is the. Yes. Yes, Dipto. What actually you are trying to say? I'm not getting. So this is the screenshot you have shared. So what exactly you are trying to say? Okay, I am just moving on. You can just drop whatever be the doubt you are having. I will address it later, like after I am done with this date. Like after I am done with this array part, by the time you just type it down, if uh, accordingly, daily attendance. Okay, these questions we can definitely discuss after this class ends. We will keep a 10-15 minutes window open. Then we can discuss all of these details, recordings, attendance, whatever be it, we can discuss then. Right? Clear to you? How much class? Uh, Audio not clear? Is it like that? You people are not
No,
able
ma'am,
to
it's
hear
clear.
me? Clear, right?
No, ma'am,
Okay,
it's
okay.
clear.
You can Amar, you can just check your internet connection. Okay. Okay, I'm just going ahead with arrays. After it is done, we will keep a 10-15 minute window. There we can discuss all of these details. Okay. Okay. So as discussed, what I was telling, I generally forgot. So I am just starting from the beginning. So array, as I was telling, so it was a collection of box you can think. So where we can store the multiple elements of same type. Okay, so it is like a row or a locker where each locker stores one item each. You can think it of like that. So you can open a locker by its index number. Like you can open a locker when it, like like based on your position, you can open a open a locker. Okay, so there is a specific difference. You people might think why it is array list also does the same kind of thing. Why it is different? So there is a basic difference between array and list. So let me just clear you that first. Okay, so list in Python basically stores different types of elements in a single form. Like in the list you can store a numeric value, a string value, any other, like any complex number you can store, a float or any integer you can store. So this any kind of value you can store in list. But in array is basically or specific to single types of values. All the values that are present in array should be specific. Okay, and are they are just having more memory efficient, but as I discussed, they can only store one type of data only. Okay, so basically in case of array, we do perform some of the operations like append operation to insert a value, then to remove a value or pop out any values. That we will be discussing slowly and gradually. Okay, so the very first thing, we have to create a normal array that we need to create first. Okay, so here we have created an array. So cars equals to Ford, Volvo, BMW. You can see all of these elements that it has been used in this array does contain similar kind of value. Like all the values are string, right? So this is how we can just create a value. So for this, in the form that is car one, it is Ford, like in the position wise, they are saying car two, it is Volvo, car three, it is BMW. So we do have a module also that is named as array. Okay, just a minute. Yes. Okay, so we have a module that does gives the name as array. So we can also import that and we can use it accordingly. But not for like in case of creating any of the array, we can use this kind of stuff that I have already discussed, like car equals to Ford, Volvo, BMW. In this form, we can definitely use it. Okay, so in this form, if car x is a variable I am using, that is using car 0. So zeroth position, the value zeroth position. So it will print the value Ford because I have discussed about the index. So position wise, it is first position, Ford is position first, Volvo is position second, and BMW is position third. But while we are thinking of index starts with 0. So Ford is the index 0, Volvo is index 1, BMW is index 2. Right. So we need to access it. If I need to access it in terms of a single value, I don't want to print the entire array. I just need any of the member from the of the array. In that case, we have to use index number. X is the variable, cars is the name of the array that I have put it in and got it with the index that is 0. So definitely it will print the value 4. Okay, clear? Now, in case of length, what we are using, length basically what I need to find out, like how many members are present in the whole array. Like in the array that I have initiated, how many number of elements are present there. So for that, we are using the len function we are basically using, or len method we are basically using up here. Okay, now we are trying and looping the loop. Like we need to loop when we are going ahead with the loop, for loop we are going and we have to print the values like whatever the elements are there in the array. I need to print that value for every iteration. So we are going for x in cars, print x. So we are printing the values like first, whatever be the value is there, Ford, it will be printing. Next, Volvo is printing. Then BMW, it is printing it in this way. Okay. So as I discussed about the module, So we do have a module that names array. We can definitely import it. That is an inbuilt module of Python. So Python is basically this much beautiful because we do have for any purpose, anything we need, we have a module there for ML, data science, AI, whatever be it, we are having this modules ready with Python. So it makes Python easy to use. We don't have to use 100 lines of code. We can definitely use the module, import the module. It is just working as we are using the function. So that are already inbuilt. We just need to call it and we can use it. So for array also, we in the similar format, we can use array, import array, or manually also we can create it like this way. That is car, Ford, Volvo, BMW. Manually also we can create it as we have discussed. So in this format also we can think of. And the one more crucial point in case of array, while we are writing it in like manual way, it does closes with a second bracket. You need to keep it in mind. Okay. Now we are just importing it. Like there is two ways we can import. We can import array in this format also, and we can just give it a name like import array as arr. I have used it like this. While we are doing it, we don't have to write the whole thing array, because we are already to going and building array. And array we are multiple times we are using, telling array. Things are not that clear. So I am just, for keeping it short and simple, I am just putting it ARR. So what I will be doing, I will be just in place of writing the whole thing, I will be writing ARR. So here I am creating an array where I have put it the numbers like as a variable. Array equals to array. I am putting, like I am keeping the name as array only. And I means like only the integers value will be included in the array that I am considering. No other like value, like any float value or any string value, I can't consider. Okay. So this is how it is going, and I am printing the value. Okay. So while I'm running the code, it is giving me this value. So this is the array I have created. Okay, so now I am just going ahead with the indexing. How we are going getting from the index value, I am getting the value. Okay, so this from 10 to 40 is my actual array. How it will look like, how it looks like from 0 to 40. This is the actual array, how it looks like. Okay, now I need to go for the indexing. I need to access it from index. I don't want to get the whole array. I just need to get it from the index part. Okay, so I am printing uh, number is the name of the array I have created, number, and I am going for the 0th position. So it is printing 10. I am going for second index, not the position. 0th index, second index I am going. So it is printing the value 10 and 30, because 10 is the 0th index, 20 is the first index, 30 is the second index, and 40 is the third index. So let me just change it and put it to first index and second index. Now I am changing it, like running the code, and it is printing 20 and 30. So we are getting the access of 20 and 30. The values that we are getting, like the first index member and the second index member I am getting. Okay. So sometimes there is a need to update the array. So in the initial array, I am having 10, 20, 30, 40. So now I just want to replace the value 20 with 99. So how am I supposed to do it? So I am just putting the value. So how I am accessing the value, in the similar way, I am putting numbers. Numbers is the name along with the position, the index value, index position basically I am putting, and with what value I want to replace, I am putting it like that. Okay, and I'm just printing it. So I am getting the updated version. So here in place of 20 you are getting 99. So it has been updated. Clear to you up to now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Ma'am.
right, got it. Got it, fine. So now we need to add one more element. Previously, we had only 4 elements out there in our array. Now I need to add one more element up. Okay. So in this section, what we will be doing, we will be just using the using append. Append we are using here. So in this case, we are telling the name of the uh, array where we are just going ahead. So name of the array is number. We are putting dot append with what value we want to append. We are putting it into parenthesis and we are printing the value. So we are getting it in this format, like we are getting with that updated value only. We are getting, and 50, the number I have taken, it is getting appended. So now I want to change it with 100. It is changed with 100. Okay. So this is how we are appending the value. Next, what we want to do, we want to put insert function we are going and using. So what we are doing in insert function, so basically we are basically using insert in, suppose there is certain position, any of the position or any of the index position where we need to include that value. It is not like while we are using append, you have seen the values are getting at the end. After 40, 100 has came up, not in between. So now I want to insert a value in between. Suppose 90, 20 and 30 it has came up. So in between 20 and 30, I want to put a value. Okay, so here we are putting the value in between this, that is 99. I have updated the value. So in that format, it has got updated. So 99 and 30 in between, I want to put 77. So it is coming up in second index, right? So I am putting in the insert value, like insert function, and giving the name of the insert, like position, index position where I want to put the value, comma, the what value I want to put it, that I have given. So in this form, it has updated. The value has uh, the number array that I have made, that has that got updated. Okay. Now what I need to do, I want to remove this value 99. This value I want to remove. So similarly, I will be using that remove statement up here. Sorry, remove function up here. Okay. So I have used numbers dot remove. The value that I want to remove, I have just included that. Okay. So after doing this, I have seen that 99, this number has removed. So now this is the fresh array that I have got. Now we have used pop. Pop is basically remove the index. Okay. What it does, it just removes the index. Now I want to remove the second index position. I want to remove. So I am using the pop operation. So for pop, it has removed the second position index, that is 30. It was 30. It has got removed. Now we are only left with the 4 elements, that is 10, 77, 40 and 50. These are only remaining after going with pop function. Now we need to do with the looping, how we are doing the loop operations, like looping in the array. So I just wanted to print after I have updated, deleted, popped off, all of the stuff I have done. So now I just want to just go ahead and just wanted to print whatever the values I am having. I just want to print it for my clarification. So I am using the loop, for loop I am using, and eventually I am printing whatever values are there. I am printing it in this format. Okay. So apart from this, we have got certain other like arrays, whatever, like the important functions that we are getting. We are having length function that gives us the length of the array. We are having the index function in any of the code. Suppose we want to get the values, the index value I want to get, in that format I am using the index function. And buffer intro, like I want to get what is the memory structure, memory intro, and how many elements are stored in the list, sorry, in the array that I am using. So all of the details, if I want, I am using buffer info, this function I am using. Okay. So up to this much is clear,
Yes,
guys?
ma'am.
Okay, okay, got it.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
okay, fine. So this all I have already discussed. Apart from that, we do have other statements or the methods that we can use, like append, clear, copy, count. As discussed in clear, we have to remove the elements. We want to remove all of the elements from list. So in this section, we are just clearing. We are using this clear statement. Okay. Next, for copy, we just want to return a copy of the list. I have already created a list. Now I want to make a copy of that entire list. For that section, I am going and just putting copy method so that the things are getting copied, and I am getting a specific another copy of the same array that I have used, and it is used for both list and arrays both. Okay. Next, count. For that, I need to get a specific count of the number of elements that is present in the array. For that, I am using count. Extend, like I want to like go ahead and uh, extend the values, like elements of the list that I want to extend. In that case, I am using extend. Index, I have just discussed that I want to get any of the specific index value. Suppose I have value, any of the value I am having, I want to know in which index it is. Right. So I can use index. When the array is short, I can definitely, by the look only, I can figure out in which index the value is. Suppose we are having an array of 100 elements. So it is not possible to just see every element and figure out what are the details we are having, right? In that section, in that case, we are basically using index operation, or basically index function. Okay. Insert is basically used to insert any of the element into the list. Okay. Be it in any specific position. In we want to insert any of the element in any specific position in the array, we are using that insert one. Next, for pop, pop is used to remove any of the element from the array from any specific position. Okay. So in that case, we are using pop. Remove option is also there. So remove statement, sorry, remove function we are basically using while we want to like remove any of the specific value. So you got the difference between pop and remove. In case of pop, we are, that is basically featuring on the position, and remove is basically featuring on the value. Suppose 20, this value is present in the list. In which index, I have no idea of. I just want to remove the 20, this value I just want to remove. Then we are using the remove function. Okay. Pop, when we are known with the index value, I know the second index 20 is there. So in that section, I will be putting the index value, not the value that is there in the array. Okay. Reverse, I want to reverse the order of the list, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is there in the array or the list. I just want to reverse it down. So I want to make it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In this case, I am using reverse. Sort. So in this sort statement or sort function is basically used while we want to go ahead and sort in ascending order. In that case only we are using this sort function. Okay, clear? Everyone is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine,
Yes, ma'am.
got it.
Yes, ma'am.
Got it, got it. Fine. So as of now, we have done with all of the details, like whatever we have planned for today's class. We have just finished it off. Now I'm just keeping the windows on. Any doubts, anything you are having, you can let me know. We can definitely discuss. And apart from that, whatever be the things you want to discuss about anything, any projects, anything that how we are going ahead with the internship. If you have any doubt, we can also discuss that as well. Okay. You can just unmute yourself, let me know, and please one by one. Okay.
Ma'am.
Yeah. I'm just stopping the screen sharing. Okay. Yeah, you can tell.
Ma'am, can you please share the internship syllabus, ma'am? Agenda. The first day having shown.
Okay, okay, got it. The thing is, every day I will be sharing, like while we will be going ahead, we will be starting the class. The very first thing I will be sharing what will be the agenda for today's class. Along with that, per week, what we will be going and doing, that I will be also sharing with you. Okay?
Sure. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, got it. Anyone else? Anyone?
Madam, what about attendance, ma'am? Daily attendance.
Sorry?
Daily attendance, ma'am.
Okay, it will be definitely taken. It will be taken accordingly. Okay. It will be taken accordingly. You don't have to worry while you join the call. Accordingly, it does gets taken. Okay. Okay. Next. Will the internship include only lectures or practical tasks as well? As I discussed, it will definitely include the practical task. I know there are some people who does have all of the idea about Python, how this things works, how it is, but things here as of now there are 58. Previously, when the session started, there are around 60 people there. So I have no idea like from like we are planning it accordingly so that we can start from very basic going ahead and basically we can go and do a proper project setup. So after every week of classes and session we will be having a dedicated project that will be given to you. You have to perform the project accordingly well. Marks will be there based on that project and you will be given the details. Okay, you have to present it as well. uh, that should be a very well presented format. You have to prepare it accordingly. Whatever be the details like whatever the project that will be given to you, you have to prepare that very well in a structured format. The code should be very well written in that format like industry standard. Okay. And you have to present that, so it does contains practical task as well. So since we are in the very initial days of the class, so it is going in this format. Okay. Okay, Rekha, you can definitely leave the session. Duration, it's 6 weeks of internship. Yeah, tell.
Is it the daily routine, the same thing you will follow for next 6 weeks?
Like in what purpose you're like in what
Like
format you're
daily you
saying?
will, daily you will train, and on Friday you will give the project. Is it like
Yes.
that?
Is it? Yes, it is like that. On Friday also after on Friday the project will be given to you and the project will be discussed on Monday. Okay. So whatever doubts you have faced, whatever be the issues that you have faced while going ahead and doing the project, that will be discussed on Monday. And Monday you have to like present the entire presentation, whatever you have prepared, you have to present it on Monday.
Ma'am, what if I'm not able to join the training? I mean this session daily. Like if I have exams and all.
Okay, I got it. See, the session comes up from 6, right? And
Yes.
obviously for you to get the certificate, it is mandatory. The attendance is mandatory, right? 90% attendance is required for you to get the certificate. And also your performance and stuff will be evaluated from the projects as well. But if you have like this is what it is, like you need to join.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Any questions, guys? Any other question, guys?
No, ma'am.
Okay, got it. Fine. So as of now, today's things are clear to you, right? How the attendance will be taken. Okay. As you are joining the session, the attendings are already getting registered. And the thing is, you need to stay for for the whole session, then only your attendance will be marked. Okay. It's not like you have joined and left off. In that kind of scenario, the attendance is not getting, like, you are not getting the attendance. You need to stay in the session. You need to interact. Basically, you need to continuously. If you are having any issues, any problems, you can let me know. We can definitely discuss on. Based on that, like your interaction, your communication, everything is mandatory. Like that is also a part of evaluation. Got it? How the attendance are taken?
Ma'am, another doubt I have.
Okay.
Hello,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yeah, please, sir.
If I regarding attendance, I am asking the doubt. If I joined before section and after 30 minutes, I have left it from the session due to network issue. After I am rejoined, if it calculate or not.
Okay, any issues you are having related to network or anything, you just drop a text or anything. Do you have access? You are given with the WhatsApp, right?
Yes,
WhatsApp,
ma'am.
you have been created one group, right?
Yes, ma'am. But there is no admin is not access to give text to us.
Okay, okay, got it. Let me just check it. Based on that, I am not sure on that. Any other, like, suppose any issues are there and you are lefting for that, you can just drop a text like that. But will the attendance be counted or not? That I am not sure of. I need to check on that. Okay.
Okay, okay, ma'am. But admin is not given access to text in WhatsApp group.
No, no, you can just like drop a text in this uh, in the call itself, in this Teams
Okay,
call.
okay,
There you
okay.
have got a meeting chat, right? There you can just
Yes,
drop a
ma'am.
text.
Okay, okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Stipend related things, I am not sure of. I have no idea. That you need to ask to someone, like from the some administrative part, anyone from, they can confirm you on that. Okay, about 6 week projects. Okay, the thing is, on see, you are given with the deadline Saturday Sunday, you are going ahead, you are doing the project, and then you have to submit it, like you have to present it. This is the criteria. Suppose someone got stuck with somewhere, you needed extension, you just have to present it to me. You have to show me like where you have got stuck and what extra you need to do, and what is your intention up, or like what needed to be changed in that project from your end. So if you have the proper roadmap, I can try and give you extension of time of not more than 1 or 2 days. Okay. But it would be definitely appreciated if you can just we can stick to the deadline and give the submit the reports accordingly. Okay. Dipto, hope I have cleared your doubt. And next, I guess every people, like every one of you, have your GitHub account, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, got it, fine. So, make sure what you do, you just in GitHub create repository, like whatever reads a project you are doing, you have to just put it in your GitHub. Okay. And obviously, I will just on Friday we can discuss on that, like how you have to build the project. Suppose you have been given with a normal EDA project. Okay. So it's not like you will just write the code and put the comment it out. Okay. Any of the statement, like any of the section of the code you are doing, you are just commenting that I am just importing the CSV file, and now you are importing it. And then you are directly gone ahead with the code. It shouldn't be like that. It should be structured, well formatted, so that anyone, suppose you are in an industry and you have to give a count to the stakeholders that how the things are, how it is working, and the person has no idea about it. Okay, then how you have to prepare the module, like how you are preparing the section, how the code has been prepared, so that it's been understandable to a person who has no clear idea about the project also, not the name also. Okay, so in that format you have to prepare the whole project, and then only you have to upload it in GitHub. Okay, suppose in case of any EDA, I'm just giving you an example. In case of EDA project, you are doing a comparison between suppose stock market and the days. How what are the days and how the fluctuation is happening in the stock market. Okay, so in this format, you just don't just keep the plot up. You are created the plot. Next, come down. What are the valuable insight you got it from there? What are the key insight, like is it giving a good business value? What are the negative values you can create if the lines didn't go up, or what are the peak levels you are getting? So all of this positive negative insights, you need to mention it, so that anyone, any stakeholder, any person who has no proper idea about the project can get a clear, like not to the point obviously, but he or she can get an access. In case one is unable to complete its internship in time, you should get a chance to justify it. If a justification it can be considered exam. See, as of now, the internship has just started. You just go ahead, do come to the class, learn accordingly, do the projects accordingly, do it, keep it sincerely. Okay, it's not like you are just coming and going. You're not putting efforts. Just do it sincerely, and everything will be taken care of. I am not giving you confirmation that it will, like the extension will be given. If it is been shown you are regular, you are putting on efforts, everything is on the point, then we can try, but I am not giving you any such confirmations. Okay. Yeah, definitely you can go ahead with uploading your offer letter. That will definitely give you a reach. Okay. Fine. Done, guys. Any more questions? Okay, that GitHub related things we will be discussing accordingly. Okay. I will be showing you also. Okay. Based on that, we can definitely go ahead. Okay. Okay. Then thank you, guys. We are just wrapping up the session
Thank
today
you,
here.
ma'am.
Thank you. So tomorrow we'll meet again. Fine. Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.